it was a day of just coincidental situations that just kept occurring, that it was not so much stalking, but it was fate, as far as I'm concerned, because I went to standing room in a play, and my boyfriend was with me, and like I said, he wasn't movie star oriented so much. He came along and he put up with the bullshit, but he was like, how long are we going to wait till she comes out? Well, how long is that going to be? I don't know, I'm not her. You know, typical. You had to have somebody that had the passion I had to give it the devotion or the dedication. And he had it somewhat, but I could lose him. But anyhow, he's standing next to me, and all of a sudden the curtain goes up, and the play begins, and I look at the person standing next to me, and it's Greta Garbo. And I thought, holy shit, I'm standing next to Greta Garbo. I was a mess, because I'm trying to watch the play I just paid to see, trying to think, oh my God, I'm standing next to Garbo, and I'm trying to tell Jeff, and he doesn't have any. I knew he didn't know who she was, so it didn't mean anything to him. Why are you going nuts? Well, because she's here. What do I do? So at intermission, of course, she disappeared quick, and she came back, second act. Well, she must have been picking up on my vibe, because, I mean, this woman had a sixth sense for this kind of shit, because she made it a point to avoid the public. So the minute the curtain went down for the actors to get assembled on stage to do the bows, she was out of there. I turned around, she was gone. I thought, fuck, I just stood 2.5 hours next to Greta Garbo, and I end up with the memory of standing next to Greta Garbo. So I'm whining about this, and the boyfriend's just thinking, oh, shut the hell up. You didn't get her, you didn't get her. Yeah. So we're walking up Fifth Avenue, and I'm standing on the corner of where St. Patrick's Cathedral is, and I'm ready to cross the street, and I look next to me, and there she is again. And I'm thinking, yes, these two boys would be in a calendar of mine. Anyhow. Always thinking, hey, do you need my card? And it ended up that there she was. So we crossed the street, and when we crossed the street, it was Saks of Fifth Avenue. She stood there and pretended to look in the windows so she could watch the reflections of what was going on behind her, till she strategized how she was going to deal with me being on to, here's Greta Garbo. I didn't have a camera out. I even still think I had a small camera. I wasn't even professional. Yeah, it was just my fan camera. I wasn't even professional at all. So it ends up that she starts to go into Saks. Now we're weaving in and out furniture. Now she's really on to us, because we are literally doing this and that in between racks of clothing and all this shit. And as she's doing this, you hear all the people going, and you're thinking, God, everybody knows. Okay, so she gets out of there. She loses us again. And I'm thinking, okay, I knew she lived on a dead-end street, that she had to come home, and she had to go down that street to get to her house, because she lived in a very end apartment overlooking the Hudson. So we went up to 3rd Avenue, and we stood at the corner and waited, and it was only about an hour later, here she came walking up 3rd Avenue. As soon as I saw her coming, it was like, okay, here goes. Now I'm trying to explain to Jeff, this is not going to be easy, because the woman's not going to be cooperative. I don't know if she's going to be nasty. I don't know. But we'll try. So I wanted to approach her about the autograph and distract her, so he actually took that photo. I didn't take it, because I gave the camera to him to stand in the phone booth, and when she rounded the bend, I went, Miss Garbo. She realized now we had her trapped.
Yeah.
I don't know how old she was at the time, but I'll tell you, she darted down that door like I was chasing a deer. She picked up speed, bucked me, and that was the only time I ever saw her. It was that one day. But I got that one photo for what it's worth, you know. At least I got it.
Yeah.